I prefer to speak in Na'vi. It goes with my new body.
I'm starting to think that I'd rather have a Na'vi boyfriend.
Oh boy.
They're so big and blue. You know what they say. Big ears, big.
What did you say?
Hello everybody, my name is Steve Ford. Did you enjoy the first part of that clip? Do you need to speak English better so that you can feel more self-confident? If you do, this lesson is for you. So let's go. Would you rather go to the beach or to the mountains? Would you prefer to be rich and ugly?
Me? Definitely, I would rather be rich. New hairstyle, new suit, new sports car, mansions, and I think that's gonna attract a nice girl in my life because, you know, this kind of nose doesn't come around too often, and I really like my schnoz.
Or poor and beautiful or handsome?
I would prefer to be beautiful and poor. Why? Because beautiful people can find ways to be successful using their good looks, skills, and talent.
Some great questions. You can leave me your answers below. And that is the grammar for today's future preferences. Hey everybody, are you enjoying this video so far? Then please, please, please give it a like, share this video with your friends, comment below, and subscribe. It helps my work so much on YouTube. So what you will notice right away is if you use would rather, the verb that comes after it is in the simple form. You can also use prefer. You could say, would you prefer to be rich and ugly? You could also say, would you prefer being? Now, let's take another example. Would you rather have a real boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, or a robot boyfriend, girlfriend, husband,
Hello there,
wife?
Steve. I am a robot, and since I can learn from humans, I would rather have a fully functional boyfriend.
Fully functional?
You know what I mean. I'd rather have a boyfriend that functions at all levels. Hands down.
Hands down,
No doubt about it.
I think I saw a sci-fi movie about that once. Would you prefer to live on Earth or another planet? Well, let's think about it. If we live on Earth, there are some pros and cons. If we live on another planet, there are some pros and cons. So some pros of living on another planet would be no pollution, a new life, no wars. On the other hand, living on another planet comes with risks. Maybe a toxic atmosphere, dangerous animals.
Me, I would prefer to live on Pandora for the rest of my life with the Na'vi.
Right, you were in a wheelchair and then you found new life on Pandora.
Yeah, and the Na'vi are my kind of people. I have a wife and kids now. Home is where the heart is.
Next, we move on to present preferences. These are things that you are already doing. So we can continue to use would rather, but in this case, we want to take out would in front of prefer and just use prefer plus the necessary verb forms. For example, do you prefer to speak English or your native language?
I prefer to speak in Na'vi. It goes with my new body.
I'm starting to think that I'd rather have a Na'vi boyfriend.
Oh boy.
They're so big and blue. You know what they say. Big ears, big.
What did you say?
Last but not least, for more advanced speakers, you can use would rather and prefer to show regret. Let's say that you stayed at home and you watched a movie, but then after you regret that and you think, oh, maybe it would have been a better idea to go to the restaurant. Well, you could say, I would rather have gone to the restaurant. You could also say, I would prefer to have stayed home. Or you could say, I would have preferred staying home. So you tell me one thing that you regret doing or not doing using would rather or prefer.
I would rather have killed Garu when I had the chance.
Me? Me, precious. Gollum couldn't hurt a fly.
And one final example, and that's that, as I said before, you can use prefer. So I would have preferred to
have kept the precious.
The ring is Frodo's.
Yes, he stole it from us. Go away and never come back.
Well, everybody, we had a lot of interesting visitors today. Let me know what you think. And you can do a free quiz to practice all of this grammar so that you can feel more self-confident. I will leave a link for that below, and we will see you in our next lesson. Bye, everybody.
Oye nagu 6-7. Oye nagu 6-7 nixtan. Oye nagu Oye nagu 6-5.
Do you prefer to speak English or your native language?
I grew up learning English, but sometimes I like to do some polishing. I speak Hindi and my first language is Telugu.
Eu prefiro falar inglês porque logo estou me mudando para os Estados Unidos.
إنجليزي. أولادي يدرسون الإنجليزي وأريد أن أساعدهم في عمليات تذاكرهم. أنا أيضاً أريد أن أحصل على وظيفة جيدة.
我的工作需要用英语。
Prefiero hablar inglés siempre que pueda porque este año voy a hacer el examen TOEFL. Y espero ser aceptado en un programa de MBA en los Estados Unidos.
Apprendre l'anglais dans les écoles publiques en France est difficile. C'est pourquoi j'essaie de regarder des vidéos en ligne et mes enfants prennent des leçons en ligne avec un professeur canadien que nous avons trouvé sur YouTube.